I've got a short one. I've got a longer one.
Okay.
That's what she said.
The short one. Some dude riding a bicycle blew me a kiss this week.
Oh, nice.
So that doesn't happen every day.
It'd be funny if he just ate shit after.
It'd be like, I'd help you up, but man,
I think it's the locks, man. Like, you get
hair.
attention, yeah.
They're like,
it's starting to work.
they're like, it's a woman.
Like, hey, babe. Oh, no.
I like them broad across the shoulders.
That's a Nordic lady right there.
So number two, I was pulling some overtime and doing patrol, and they called me about this guy who's like screaming at people. And I go and talk to him for a while, and he's kind of calm, but obviously like not quite right. And like at some point he goes back to screaming at people. Like he gets in front of the tram and makes them stop and wait for him while he screams at them. But like there's this short, stout black woman. I'd say maybe like 4'8". She's kind of short, and he's yelling bitch and all these like swears and stuff at her. And she leaves, and he's yelling at a bunch of other people. And so like at some point. Well, he like goes into like a restaurant establishment. I'm trying to get him out of there and a bunch of stuff, and like we ended up calling the cops. But he goes outside, and this black woman comes back with like a guy that's even shorter than her, and they just she gets up in his face, and I'm like, he's kind of tall. He's like 6 foot, and like I don't want to deal with a 6 foot like crazy ass guy.
Yeah.
And she's getting in his face, and like then like the two of them, they just start kicking the shit out of him, and I'm like, whoa! I was like the brass. Right here, I was like, "This is I'm kind of impressed." But then, like, I actually had to like get in the middle and like keep them from like kicking the shit out of him, and he was being the asshole. But I was like, "Oh Jesus!"
Yeah, you got. I mean, that's a bad situation because he's got problems.
Yeah.
But I personally would just probably try not to confront them at all. Like
This will settle itself.
it's just one of those things.
I'd be like, he'll learn a lesson here.
No good will come out of confronting anybody in that situation.
But actually, like the woman, the other guy, they were cool. Like afterwards, because the crazy guy took off across the street, and they're like, chill. I was like, well, you instigated, but we did call the cops, so you might want to get out of here. But yeah, just craziness.
Oh boy, that's nuts. Oh, Portland, man. It's bad over here when it comes to the homeless. Like, I was watching some videos and people were talking about how it's gotten worse over the years. And I've only been here for like 4 years, so I haven't seen it completely.
Well, I guess like when this mayor Ted Wheeler, like he like basically, I guess they legalized camping on the sidewalks, and it just exploded.
And house prices are insane too, though. Like last year, a house that was like $313,000 is now like $436,000.
Yeah, it's crazy, and I keep thinking it's going to crash. But
well, Zillow just recently had a problem. Like they were buying up like a bunch of houses.
Right, they had a deal where I guess they must have been flipping them, but they were like, if you don't want to list, you don't want to go through it, whatever, like we'll buy your house on the spot, something like that. We'll give you an offer on the spot. And they bought all these properties, and then I guess they decided it was a bad strategy, and now they're trying to offload a bunch of them again.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's good news. We just bought a house, so that sucks for us.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Well, we'll see what it does. The thing is, if you hold on long enough, the price will come back. But I do think they'll drop at some point.
What you do is whatever house you want, you pay some homeless guys to camp there until the property values go down.
Well, the thing is, I saw. I have a real estate related story about that because I was trying to be a real estate agent for a while. And my client, they brought me this property. And I was looking, I was like, man, for the size and everything, this seems like a pretty good deal. And the pictures even look decent. And so we go down there, we're driving. And then it turns out it's like right next to it's like a flop house. Like not a flop house, but there's like a shelter where they give people soup and shit. And like there's just so many people camping like all over. There are people camping on the property lawn and across the street, and it's like, Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
But I saw like a article and I didn't click into it and read it, but it said like Portland's looking into like putting like homeless friendly sections in
Little
like in
villages.
all like spread out in a bunch of different neighborhoods. I'm like, who in the fuck wants this?
I know.
It's like coming to a neighborhood near you. It's like, no, man. I
Like,
don't know.
yeah. Look, I get them houses, get them, that stuff. I think they need that because they probably have mental issues that aren't allowing for them to get them that stuff themselves. But they like mental health. We need to have people who are like actually working on that and getting the medication and
Well, like
helping
that
them.
guy, unless probably like the guy I was talking about, unless you have the power to just institutionalize people, like it's probably not going to happen. But like, yeah, he definitely had drugs or like taking one too many knocks on the head or something. Like he wasn't right. But yeah, but also, but I mean, they at the same time they're dangerous to other people. It's not they're not great to have around.
Yeah, yeah, no, they live a dangerous life, man. Like they kill each other out there.
Yeah, they have a lot of like internal like theft and fighting and issues like that. Yeah.
Yeah.